Hello! Okay, so today I wanted to do a sort of chit-chat video where I go through some stuff that I've noticed that I really enjoy, and also some new purchases. Now, before you say anything, I don't usually buy this much, but here it started the summer sales, and well, in some of the items that I'm gonna show you, it's a big saving. So yeah, for example, I'm gonna start off, and by the way, this is not a bragging at all video. I like when I can find stuff on sale. If it's minus, I don't really consider anything a sale unless it's minus 40%, and my ideal sale is minus 70%. Otherwise, I stick to really buying, well, pretty much all my clothes, or not all my clothes, but a lot of my clothes I buy them at H&M, and when they have the clearance racks and stuff like that. So, the shirt I have on now today, it was from the sales in H&M. That means it was 12 euros, which was pretty cheap, and it's a very comfy, loose, a bit shiny shirt, and it has long sleeves that you can like button them, but I like to keep them open, and it's very comfy for me. I like such shirts, and since I already bought one and I know that I liked it, then I bought it in several colors now that they have the sales. So yeah, my big purchase of, let's see, these sales was this. Sorry, this was, or this was, it is a Michael Kors bag. It is the travel tech friendly tot or something like that. Let's see if I can show you. Well, I don't know if you will be able to see, but it has this middle compartment here, which the other totes don't have. So this middle compartment mainly, it's for I apologize, it's for the computer or your iPad or any kind of, well, laptop or iPad that you want to carry with. It's good because it's padded, so it will have some protection. Then it has a lot of compartments. Those two here in the promo pictures, they had it for the chargers. Sorry, I have to drink a bit. If you're wondering what this is sugar-free peach iced tea. My favorite drink when it's hot. Although it's not hot here. Yeah, so there are like several compartments, and there are two here, one here, and let me try it. And there are more there. Oh, there. And my husband got me something that I really love. Isn't he cute? It's a duck. It's called, it's from Rilakkuma, which is a Japanese show or Japanese caricature or comic or something, and he's dressed up as an owl. So it's basically a duck dressed up as an owl, and I have the one for the year of the horse, the Chinese year, and it's basically Kirotori, I believe that's his name, Kirotori, dressed up as a horse holding a small horse, which I found so cute, so hilarious, that I had to have it. By the way, I bought that one when I was in Singapore. I wanted to buy everything related to this little guy here, but my wallet and my luggage wouldn't allow me. So yeah, anyways, he got me the mini one, which every time I'm feeling bad, when I look at him, it just makes me feel good. So yeah, this bag has sort of like a key holder or something, so I've just clipped in the little body in there, and yeah, I keep tags and stuff. It's a habit. I like to keep tags. Period. You can leave as many comments as you wish, like, oh my god, you still have tags. I don't care. It makes me feel good. That's what matters here. Anyways, yeah, so looks like this. It comes with a little, how, I don't know how to call this. Anyways, it has the MK engraved, and it's like a zebra, something like that. So yeah, it's my first thought of this kind of ever, and I've been looking at one for ages, and I like the Louis Vuitton one, but the problem is that here pretty much every girl and the mother has a Louis Vuitton bag. I don't know what's the deal with it. Like, how on earth 16-year-old girls have Louis Vuittons? Don't ask me. But I've kept looking at, like, they had this style with the LV and stuff like that. Not that I would buy that one, but it made me like consider that I might want to tot. And this one was way cheaper than Louis Vuitton. So it was 170 euros. Original price it was 300 euros. So for me it was a big saving. And inside I have the wallet that I showed last week, which this was 150 euros and I paid it 49 euros. So it was a good saving. And yeah, I already showed you this last week, haven't I? Oh, sorry. I keep repeating myself. Yeah, so anyways. If you've been considering getting one of those from Michael Kors, especially if you're like on the fence of getting one from Louis Vuitton, I haven't owned a Louis Vuitton, so I can't really tell you the difference, but from what I've seen, which is pretty much every single day on the train, someone with a Louis Vuitton, a real one, not a fake one, is sitting next to me. So I've been observing that bag and like analyzing it and, you know, keeping all the details in mind. I do think that they're very, very similar, and they feel the same. And I don't know, you save a lot of money. Oh, and also the lining inside, it's like it has the classic MK, so it's very elegant and very chic, and I don't know, I just like it. I got this and I don't see why I would get a Louis Vuitton. Especially they're like what? Here they're probably this type, here they're something like 900 to 1,200 euros. So I don't, even if you're purchasing it full price, I totally see this one worthy. And also, if you don't know, in the small like details here, they have Michael Kors written in. So in pretty much every golden detail that you can find on the back, they have a Michael Kors engraving. So it's sort of like those small details that make it really like a good quality bag, or not good quality, but you see that they've paid attention to details, which is something that you don't really find when you're going for very cheap bags. Which is, I have a big bunch of very cheap bags and they look old and already worn out, even though I just had them for 6 months. So yeah, anyways, moving on, something else. My husband gifted me with something that I've been wanting forever, ever since it came out, of course. I went to Singapore, I went to the Cle de peau counter, to all of them, and they were out of stock, and they had a waiting list of 4 weeks, and I wasn't gonna be there. So anyways, I was looking on eBay. On eBay it was also not available and whatnot, and finally I just forgot about it. I was like, okay, next year when I'm going to Singapore, probably they're gonna have it. It was a shade that got so popular because of Amanda Seyfried. Is that her name properly? Anyways, she was in the spring collection, I don't remember. But anyways, she was wearing this lipstick, and now that I'm seeing it on camera, it looks exactly to what it looked on the picture. Of course, when you're putting it in real life, it looks different because it's not a picture, it's not retouched. But when I'm looking in the video, then it really looks like what she was wearing. And this is it. And it has a pretty unusual texture. because it's sort of like, it's creamy, it's moisturizing, it's almost like a silicone-ish feeling, but it's matte. You know, it's a luminous matte finish. It's sort of like velvet, or like they describe it, it's like a rose petal. So I can't describe it any better. It's like a rose petal. It's not powdery matte, but it has no glossiness to it. It's not satin at all. It's just a velvety luminous matte. And I have to say, hands down, this one is one of my favorite reds ever. It's just beautiful. I have no words for it. But if you can't find this color and you have no access to like Cle de peau, or you don't want to pay this hefty price tag for this, then you could check the Armani. I'm gonna put it in the link down below. Sorry, in the comment box down below. I'm gonna put the exact shade and the formulation. It's from Armani. It's, I would say, half the price of this, and it does a pretty similar job. It's a close-up favorite from this one. So if I could choose two reds forever, it would be that Armani one and this one. Moving on. And I'm sorry again, this is gonna be a very long video, so I apologize. Yeah, so this is something for people who are like me, who can't wear contact lenses and can't get LASIK or laser surgery. I can't wear contact lenses because they damage my eye because of a condition that I have in my eye, and I can get laser because of that condition. So I'm pretty much stuck with glasses. And considering that I'm a swimmer, or I was an ex-swimmer, not professional, but I was training a lot in swimming when I was younger. Water is my element. I love water. Yeah, anyways, sorry, I got my mind got blank. Yeah, so it's the Aquaviz Pro, and they are basically goggles that come with your prescription, and they are very, very affordable for goggles. If you have no other option but to wear this, and overall I would recommend this because it's not good to go in the swimming pool with contact lenses, because they can dry out your eyes and bacteria stick on your contact lenses, so you can get an infection. So it's not a good idea to swim with contact lenses anyways, and even more if you're in the sea or in a river. So they look like this. They have many models. They have racing goggles, they have snowboarding goggles, they have diving goggles, they have all kinds, snorkeling goggles, all kind of goggles. But basically what you do is that you buy the goggle that you wish to, and then from a selection you can choose your insert. And basically the insert is where they put the prescription. So you have polarized inserts, you have progressive lenses, you have I don't know, they have all kinds of inserts in there. And basically then you put your prescription and they ship you the insert and your selected goggles. So basically if your prescription changes, or you want different goggles, basically what you buy is the insert. So you can just pop them out and put them in another goggle. And no, this is not a sponsored video, but I just wanted to talk about it so much because it's been a dream come true to me, because I haven't been able to swim for years because I can't see. I have technically almost -10 in every eye, so I'm completely blind when I remove my glasses. So yeah, I'm always the one that you see on the pool with her glasses that she's never putting her head under. I'm just like, nah, water up to here, I'm just strolling around, and that's boring because I can't swim like what I would like to swim, because otherwise I can't see anything. My glasses are going to be full of water, and basically these glasses don't like chlorinated water or salty water. So yeah, I'm pretty excited now that I'm going on holiday and I will be able for the first time in, I don't know, a decade or more to see something underwater. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna put their link down below if you're interested anyhow, or you know someone who could benefit from this. They are also super cheap. I paid for like the insert and the goggles plus shipping. It was 75 euros, which is like, I don't know about you, but I can't get here a single lens. Like this lens costed me 250 euros. Okay, this is like a super thin lens with all kinds of treatments because I have such a strong prescription and whatnot, but still they are pretty affordable. Yeah, where should I put? Oh, and it comes with its own little pouch. And I forgot to mention, the inserts come with an anti-fog wax. So basically you would rub that wax on the insert, not on the goggles, so that when you're putting it on, it won't get foggy. You know, like all swimming goggles, they get kind of foggy when you're swimming. Well, they have a special wax to avoid that. Next, what I got on the post today. This is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry. If you're bored or whatever, don't look at it. But I just feel like talking to you guys because I'm so excited and I like to show you stuff that you might not know about. And like, I enjoy watching people who are making super long videos about stuff that they like and just rambling. I enjoy that. So that's why I do it. Anyways, I bought from eBay, from this seller, Sing Sing Girl, yeah. I bought the BB cream from Skin 79, the set, which comes the Super Plus Babylish Balm, Super Plus Babylish Balm Triple Function, the Prestige BB Cream, and Luminous Pearl Babylish Balm, or basically the gold, the bright pink, the pale pink, and the silver one. I haven't tried them besides swatching them on my hand, and by the swatch, the one that I liked most was the Diamond Collection, the silver one. It reminded me a lot of the Laura Mercier Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. But yeah, anyways, I'll let you know how it goes. They aren't that pale, but since they are sort of like an odd gray shade, I usually use them as a base before my mineral foundation, because my mineral foundation usually doesn't cover everything, so I like to use this as a base. And they also, I've noticed that when I use a BB cream before my mineral foundation, my skin stays more hydrated and non-oily for a longer time, and where I have acne, it doesn't like get flaky or that kind of nasty look. Anyways, I also got some samples of the Signature Complexion Coordinating BB Cream, or the white one, because they have a black version, and the white one is supposed to be very pale, so I'll let you know, guys, how that goes. As a side note, I'm thinking of doing a review, like foundation review, on Saturday, which is when I'll have time, because my husband now is on vacation, so I'm trying to spend as much possible time with him, because we don't tend to spend that much time otherwise. So on Saturday he'll be going away to visit his relatives, so I'll be able to film a bunch of reviews and upload them. But yeah, got some samples and nothing else exciting here. So now that that's done, I'm gonna have a drink. Okay. Does it ever happen to you that when you're drinking you get like wetness here? Like, it always happens to me, and especially when I'm drinking like something dark, and then I have like darkness here because, yeah, whatever, too much information, I'm sorry. So, stuff that I've been really enjoying this month. yeah. Some of the stuff are new things that I've talked about in my previous video, the super big haul video, whatever it was named, and I've had enough time now to try them. Was it for a week? I've had this stuff for a week, so I've been able to try it and know if I like it. So first thing, the Rain Clarifying Toning Lotion. Absolutely love it. It's slightly tingly because of the glycolic acid and lactic acid, but I really enjoy it. It's awesome. It leaves my skin looking very clear. It makes the pores look a bit smaller and overall very luminous looking skin. Yeah. Next, for hair, which is something that I've enjoyed so much, is the Living Proof Full Shampoo and the Restore Mask. Now, I've talked before about the full shampoo. I enjoy the conditioner as well. Those are the two that I use, let's say, pretty much every other day or whenever I'm washing my hair. And these I tend to use once or twice a week. Now, I'm used to restorative masks to be, you know, very heavy and very thick, and even though they moisturize your hair a lot and they leave your hair very silky and shiny and whatever, if you have fine hair, they tend to like weigh down and make it limp, even if you avoid the roots. So that's something that I don't particularly enjoy, but I've been like accepting it because it repairs my hair. But yeah, ever since I found this one, I don't want to try others, or not, I don't want to try others, but I'm content with this one because even though it's a very thick, like thick hard paste, it smells really good. It smells like everything in Living Proof smells similar, so if you like the smell of the shampoo, probably you like the smell of the conditioner and the mask and whatever. Anyways, this is very thick and very like a hard texture. It would feel like it's very heavy, but when you rinse it off, your hair does not feel weighed down. It does not feel like it has that like super conditioned feeling. It just feels stronger, more volumized and more shiny. It gives like body, which is weird because it's a restorative treatment. And yeah, anyways, I've been really enjoying this and the conditioner too, and they are also sulfate free, silicone free, and they're color safe, which I can pretty much say that they are really color safe because my color is one of the colors that bleed out very quickly, so I pretty much can tell when something is making my hair color lose its vibrancy, because within a week it will look dull, or not even a week, I mean few days, it will look dull. So with this it doesn't happen, so I can pretty much recommend it for anyone who has very complicated hair colors that they tend to look dull or wash out very quickly. Give it a try and hopefully it will work for you. Next, in the hair department, if you have a hair color that requires it to be maintained, or it's a high maintenance color, for example blondes tend to be high maintenance because you need to tone it very frequently, and reds and coppers tend to be high maintenance. Browns, I'm not sure about it. I've had brown and it wasn't really, I really didn't do much to it, and I've had black and I didn't really do much to it, except sometimes put some kind of glossing like acid hair color. I mean, it doesn't burn, it's just the pH is acid. But since I have had red hair forever, I'm always looking for hair colors, stuff to put back pigment in my hair. And I got recently the Schwarzkopf Igora Expert Mousse, and it's a semi-permanent mousse color, and this one is the 877. It won't darken your hair. I wouldn't say that it does darken, but it does add a lot of coppery. Like this 77 is intense copper. So if you have this, if you like the orange copper kind of look to it, then this one will deliver that. And yeah, it's in a moist form, and yeah, I enjoy it. Next, this, I've talked about it, is the face mask slash skin wash. I've used it now 3 times and I really enjoy it. It really makes my skin moisturized and clean at the same time. It can be used, if you have oily skin, it can be used every night on a thin layer, rinsed off with water. And if you have dry skin, every night, thin layer, tissued off without water. And otherwise you can use it as a face mask, very heavy layer, twice a week. I really like it. Next, I've been using this every single day. And as you may know, in the night I use retin-A, which thankfully now it doesn't irritate me anymore. I think I'm going out of that phase. 1 second. This is my trusted etude, what do you say, calendar, and I like to keep stuff that is important for me here. So I look at things, and here I want to check when I started the retin-A. So it was the 25th of May. 1, 2, 3. It's been 3.5 weeks, roughly, and or 3 weeks, and my skin already, like, it's starting to get out of that irritated, very reactive phase. Like, it's an awful phase, and it's a phase that you have to go through if you want to start seeing the benefits. If you don't grow out of that phase, then either the product formulation is not good for you, or you need to lower the concentration of the tretinoin. So yeah, just saying. Anyways, I'm growing out of that phase, so I don't really have a lot of flakiness, or nearly none at all, and my breakouts are finally starting to clear down, but I won't really know for sure if the product is 100% not causing me more breakouts or more, or is helping me anyhow, until 3 months. That's the time you have to give your skin to adapt to any dermatological treatment. Yeah. Anyways, enough blabbing. For daytime, I've been using the Ren Omega 3 Night Repair Serum. I know it says night, but basically it's just a bunch of face oil. So yeah, whatever. It says night, but I don't use it for night. I use it during daytime. And I love this thing. Now, it feels so soothing, so moisturizing, but at the same time, it does not make my face oilier at all. It keeps my skin looking fresh and healthy, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, I love it. Next is a new sunscreen that I got, is the Biore UV Perfect Face Milk SPF 50 plus PA 3 stars. This isn't the greatest for UVA, so basically this I would use it if I'm just going in a mall or something like that, that I don't really need that high UVA protection. And basically it's a cheap sunscreen, so, but it feels nice. It feels comfortable. It doesn't irritate the skin. I'm not... Oh. What, does this ever happen to you, that you, when you're smelling something, it's like it there is a, you know, blob of something going in your nose? It happens to me every single time when I'm smelling something like a shampoo or a body wash or something at the store. I end up like, my nose is like filled with it. Anyways, I'm not sure if this has alcohol. I think it has a bit of alcohol. So if you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't go for this one. The Mentholatum doesn't have alcohol as far as I know. So I would look into that one. Next. Mineral powders. Because it's been an obsession of mine lately. Or not lately, but it's been a month and a half that I saw, what's her name? Lisa. I don't know, but her name is Lisa. She's here on YouTube, and she always not always, but she's been wearing a lot of the Mercier Mineral Powder foundation. And I've had this one and I was like, I don't like it. But then I saw her using it on top of the Rachel K CC cream. So I was like, okay, maybe the trick is to use some kind of BB cream or CC cream underneath it. And I absolutely love it now. So I don't know what it is, but I've been using it on top of tinted moisturizers and BB creams and I really like it. So it started the mineral foundation kick or phase, because I go in phases with everything that I do. Now is the mineral powder foundation phase. So I got the Evelyn, which I already talked before, in the shade Alabaster one. And this one, the soft porcelain, is paler than this one. For summer it doesn't bother me, but I would like it to be paler. I really like it because it leaves a skin-like finish and nobody can tell that you actually have something on your skin. And it's sort of like a natural matte glowy finish, and this is more of a glowy finish. So this has more glowy particles to it, or pearly, or whatever you want to call it. And this is paler. But I like them both. And at the rate that I'm gonna finish them both pretty soon. Another product that I've been absolutely loving, and I feel a little bit bad for talking about this one because I'm not sure I don't think you can get it anymore. But I just wanted to talk about it. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, Medium, Natural and Shimmer. This is what my busted compact looks like. This is what it looks like. As you can tell, I've used a lot of it. And now, this shade... Sorry, my bird has decided that now he wants to talk. I'm sorry. This shade is way too dark for me, but it's not really a big deal if you're just like lightly dusting your face with it. It gives it a little bit of color. But what I want to talk about was the shimmer up here. Now, I know that you can get the shimmery part aside, like there is Lightscapade, Soft and Gentle and whatnot, but I haven't been able to get this one, which if MAC is listening to what I'm saying in the interwebs, can you please bring this shade alone? Or can you bring this shade with the light mineralized skin finish? I would appreciate that, and I would buy a pretty big stock of that. Anyways, this is probably my favorite highlighter ever. This is what it looks like. Let me show you a swatch there. As you can see, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's everything nice. And yeah, it was a gift from my mom. I've had it for 4 years. Don't judge. Next, the Rachel K CC cream. This on its own, I don't like it. This under foundation, like liquid foundation, I don't like it. But I like it under the mineral foundation. So give it a try if you want a base that will even out your skin and control your oil under your mineral foundation. It's very good. And it doesn't leave your skin that sticky feeling, so the mineral foundation can really buff in beautifully. Next is the Hourglass Illusion Tinted Moisturizer, which is what I was wearing with the Evelyn mineral foundation. I was wearing this combo in my previous video, and that's what gave me my glowy skin. Now this is not as pale as I would like it to be, but I won't be that super picky. Like, I don't really need to be that, like, nobody else but me is gonna notice it, okay? Nobody. So, although the important part is if I notice it or not, yeah, whatever. I really like it. It stays on all day if you have oily skin. It really controls the oiliness in your face, and it also plumps up the skin. So Hourglass, again, if you're listening to this, please could you bring it 2 shades lighter? Thank you. Next, this was recommended by one of my viewers. If you're here, hello, and thank you very much for this recommendation. It's the Jen Iredale Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB Cream in the shade BB1. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna give you a swatch. This is what it looks like. Do you see how pale that is? This is paler than NC&W10. I would say this is an NC&W5 or close to a 5, because the thing is, it gets paler as it goes on your skin. So I've found out that with some foundations and BB creams or whatever you want to call them, they do the reverse oxidation. Like when you're putting them on, it looks like they're okay color or they're like darker, and then when they're staying on your skin for a few seconds, they start to lighten. So it's a weird thing that happens. I don't know why. Some foundations go darker and some go lighter. This one goes lighter, so it ends up being an NC&W5 to 7, and it's what I'm wearing today. It might look a bit darker because I'm having 3 kilograms of bronzer and this powder, although very lightly. But you can still tell here, for example, and yeah, that's my obsession with bronzer and blush. Don't judge. I like it that way. Period. I mean, I don't care what people think about it. I just, when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, you look good. Anyways, yeah, you can tell here that it's pretty pale. I mean, and you can tell that it blends pretty well with my skin tone. I am right now an NC&W 05 to 08. Yeah, something like that. It's summer, so I always get a tad darker. I might get up to an NC&W 10 or 12. And then in the winter, I get all the way back to where I can wear white foundation. So, but anyways, this is really good. The only downfall from it is that it's kind of oily. It says it controls oil, but for me, I have not noticed any kind of oil control from this, and it tends to melt easily. So that's another bummer, that it really irritates me because I really like the shade, and it can tend to crease around the pimples. Another downfall, which I don't like. But the bonus is it's very pale, it smells really good, it has very good coverage, and it makes your skin look dewy. It also has a lot of titanium dioxide, which is why it might do the reverse oxidation where it starts to look lighter. And in my case, the chalkiness, it's okay because it means lighter, which is better for me. But to some people, it might not be that nice. Anyways, I'm approaching 40 minutes, I'm sorry. Another product I've been really enjoying is the Mercier Secret Camouflage SC1. And as you can tell, this is the shade that I use. This one is pretty much obsolete to me. I have not much use to it, except if I'm wearing a darker foundation, I will mix those two. But this one on its own, it's way too dark for me, so I'll give it away to someone who can appreciate this color. But for me, this is my shade. It's gorgeous, it's amazing, it doesn't crease. I love it. Another thing that I've been enjoying, and I swear I only have these items and I'm done. Another thing that I've been really enjoying is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer SX01. As you can tell, it's pretty pale. I've been liking this under eyes a lot. I don't like it on my face. I'll probably never like it on my face. Whoops! But I really like it under my eyes. And finally, for my eyebrows. I know my eyebrows are a very specific color that not many people are wanting to have, which, like, it's not the norm in color, but I enjoy having coppery eyebrows, and I like to make them more coppery. So But if you're looking for a good eyebrow pencil, I totally recommend the Chantecaille. It's amazing. It's gorgeous. It stays on very well and it looks like you have hair. It doesn't look like you have some kind of pencil or color up there. And I'm using the color Cedar Red, which is a reddish blonde or something like that. And next and finally, the RMK Eyebrow Mascara N in copper. Now this is very coppery. Probably you can't see it here. But this is very, very coppery and it's not for everybody. But I really, really enjoy it and I like that it stays. It makes my eyebrows look like wet look, like glossy. And at the same time it stays on all day. I've been swimming with it and it didn't move until I removed it with my makeup remover. Anyways, I think this is enough blabbing for me. I don't really have much else to say. What can I tell you? I'm wearing this concealer. I'm having the Jen Ardell BB cream. I've lightly dusted this one as well as this Shuemura Duo in lavender, which is a mattifying and moisturizing powder in lavender. I have the Chantecaille eyebrow pencil, the Cle de peau lipstick. I'll put the information down below of which lipstick I'm wearing and also the dupe for that lipstick and the goggle information. And what else? I'm wearing some Estee Lauder bronzer, luminizer and whatnot. And I think that's everything. And yeah, my nails. So, sorry about it. I haven't had time to do all of them. 2 of them busted out, so I'm left with 3. And yeah, when I get time, I'm gonna do them. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, hopefully we'll see each other on Saturday, right? Bye!